You are listening to the Calvary Chapel Salmon podcast. Me and Hagen are joined with a very unique guest today.
That's right.
Kenna McKee. Kenna, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Are you enjoying your time in Salmon so far?
The 12 hours I've been here have been beautiful thus
Sure.
far.
Yeah, you guys got in pretty late last night.
11:44, yes.
Some would say later, but
This morning you said it was like 12:30.
Yeah.
I was probably
I
exaggerating.
mean, you guys want me to
that.
bring
That's
up
what
my
I
phone
felt.
and my location thing. I can do that if
We
we
would like
want.
the
I
proof
tried
facts.
to-
The receipts.
Yes, I
Bring out
have.
the
Yeah,
receipts.
want to see the receipts? I have it on my.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Kenna is the mother of Averie, making her my mother-in-law.
Wow.
But some
Lucky
people,
you.
some people don't get along with their mother-in-laws. Some people aren't friends with their mother-in-laws. It's like, that's so sad. Because
Now you know how they feel.
me and Kenna, we're tight. We're best buds.
We are.
So yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
See, clink. We even have matching.
She got me a
Wow.
matching purple water bottle because purple's one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sorry, Hagen.
I don't like purple.
Oh, good.
That's my least favorite color. Actually,
Isn't that
so I'm glad I didn't
interesting?
get
That
one.
is.
My favorite color is his least favorite. Sometimes I think he just does
I
things
don't
to
know
spite
how
me.
I feel about that. Yeah. You know, you're a grown man. You're entitled to your own opinion.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
That's good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Especially just like wearing purple. I don't think it's real.
I don't
good
wear
for
purple.
people.
I don't-
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
It doesn't go with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some even maybe at the table, but
He's not wearing it.
not today.
Yeah.
Sometimes
oh, do you
I
wear
wear it.
purple?
I used to have a purple shirt, but then I got like a hole in it, so I stopped wearing it. So now I don't really have too much more.
Hagen cut a hole when you were.
Whoops.
I think so. Yeah.
I
Tried
just-
stabbing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh. So now I don't have it anymore. Your favorite color is purple as well, right?
Correct.
Wow.
And all the like.
I think that's
dark
why we're
light.
best buds.
Yeah, it
we
must
have so much
be.
in common.
And we have that same hat.
We do. Yeah. We actually have a very similar style.
You should have wore it today. Man.
I
We
should
have
have
very
known.
similar outfits all the time.
But mine's really clean, so it makes it look real dingy. But I don't want to say anything.
It's not that dirty. It's a little. It's got a little scruffs at the top here. I'm sorry,
and
my
his hair
hair's a
look-
little
yeah, that was
messy.
a
Okay,
surprise.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, that's good.
So, what are you looking forward to doing here in Salmon? Because you're on a vacation right now, right?
I love doing the river float. I don't know. I'm quite not used to the. I don't know if I'm supposed to look at you guys, look into the camera.
Yeah, wherever.
We're just
all here
talking.
together. You out watching and us
Yes.
here at the
Yeah,
table.
we're just
Yeah.
chit chatting.
I love doing the river float, and I'm really excited to do the hike. Although I'm a little nervous because I've been strength training, so I don't usually do hikes. So I'm trying. I want to see how it is for me.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to be pushed on the hike?
Minimal.
Okay.
Like I've done gold bug,
Okay.
gold June bug,
Yeah.
and I was prepared to do that one again because I know what to expect to see. I don't know if maybe when I come in August, I'll be ready to push because then I got sick.
Yeah.
So
sure. You're recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
And
the
this is the
first
first
time
time
you
in my
guys
whole life
came
that
up.
I've worked out.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm really trying
Stop.
to. Yeah, I know. I know.
He's like, I can't even tell.
What?
No. I remember the first time that you guys came up, I took you to Gold Bug.
When I was a little fat.
And I was like, yeah, it's like, I don't know what I said. It's like, it's 2 miles or
No,
a
he's
mile.
like, it's a mile.
I wasn't quite sure. I had done it a couple times. It's like 2.5 miles up to the hot
Almost 3
springs.
miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my legs, I
And then
couldn't
they,
walk
yeah, I
hardly
could
the
tell
rest
how
of the
they were
trip.
mad at me. Yeah, I was like, but
Not
then,
mad.
but,
We had a good time.
but then when you get to the hot spring, it's worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
pretty
excited
magical.
about that.
Yeah.
And of course, visiting with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that at some point this
Here's
week.
the float. Here's visiting with the family.
Yeah.
If there was a scale.
Floating, hiking, got
Eating.
the eating. Where's one of your favorite places to eat here? Or you want to
If
try
you
want to
give me free pizza, that's the Highlander.
Highlander's
Just shout
good.
out to you, Highlander, if
Yeah.
you're watching. Yeah.
Sure they are.
I love going to Highlander. I like the Amish store.
Yes.
Yeah. But they don't have maybe social media, so I don't know if they hear the shout out.
They might not be listening on their
We actually
smartphones.
put them on DVDs and then we hand them out to them and they
Yeah.
listen via that. Yeah.
I love everybody, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to Baker. Yeah. Lots of fun things to do.
Yeah,
It's going to be a great week.
it is.
Yeah. Might not be in the office very much this week, boss, but I know that's okay.
No worries.
Yeah, they always ask me, are you working today, Jordan? I say,
Apparently not.
Kind of. Flexible schedule, you know? Let's just say I don't do a 9 to 5.
Great boss. He's a good guy, heart of gold, winning personality.
If you need him to work while you're here on your vacation, text me and I'll be like, hey, Jordan, you need to come work.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, wow, they really need me?
Yeah,
Like,
emergency.
see ya.
I don't know. I remember the first time you guys came when we were in the small house. Now that we're in our nicer, bigger house, it's much better. I remember I would just leave in the morning. I'd go to Safeway, get my Jimmy John's, just eat them in my office. Like, yeah, guys, I need to be working right now. Kind of hiding away.
Yeah.
But I was happy that you guys were there.
Mr. Introvert here.
Yeah, you know
Get
me.
some time away.
You know me. Yeah, I just can't handle the people.
Yeah.
So, Kenna, what do you want to talk about today?
I'm open to cover
Anything?
a range of subjects.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I want to hear about
Solving world hunger,
That'd
whatever
be
you
good
guys
if
got.
you have any thoughts.
We solved the wars last time.
Yeah,
so-
recently
good.
we've been talking about Israel and Hamas and
Well,
Iran.
and everyone, all the wars. We should just stop fighting, we decided.
That's good.
Let's just have
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
No more
Hagen's-
killing.
Yeah, Hagen just said, I just wish everyone would get along and
Just
hold
be
hands.
friends.
I
Yeah.
do wish that.
Me too,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's true.
Yeah.
it's
Why
funny.
can't we just get along?
I don't think people are just gonna get along. Yeah.
Or I think we should do what they used to do, and it's like the leaders should fight. Like Trump versus,
Oh,
Putin.
yeah, and it's like,
a good old fist fight.
yeah, like UFC, 3 rounds, and whoever
Yeah.
wins, wins.
Yeah. Did you see that thing with Trump recently where it's like Pennsylvania took away all Leah Thompson's rewards?
Oh.
Leah Thompson's like that transgender swimmer. And so he was up there with like an actual girl swimmer. And he was like, just compare us. Look at me. I could easily beat her in a swimming race because I'm a man.
Trump said this?
She's a woman. Yeah, it was so funny. It's a funny guy because he's like, no, Trump. You would sink like a rock
Maybe he's gifted in swimming. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can see
maybe.
him doing his laps
in the pool, in the White House pool. Does the White House have a
with his
pool?
wet hair.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it has a bowling alley. I know that.
Wow.
Yeah, someone added that. RFK, JFK.
Probably JFK, because
Yeah.
RFK was
Who was the
president.
president when you were born? We were talking about this. What's the farthest back as far as presidents that you remember?
I think it would be, where I paid attention, probably Reagan, but I think, I feel like I'm going to sound really dumb.
No, you're okay. We make mistakes too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it goes Reagan. Who's after Reagan?
it would be before,
Bush.
I want to say,
Well, Jimmy Carter.
Carter. That's what I was going to say, but I was like, oh,
I think Jimmy Carter's
wrong?
after Reagan.
I always confuse Jimmy Carter with like those talk show hosts.
Because I was born in
Jimmy Fallon and then
1979. Yeah,
Jimmy.
so Jimmy Carter was president. Yeah,
And what was he famous for? What did he do?
being president. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a pretty decent accomplishment.
Was
in my
that
book.
I
Watergate?
think he had like a peanut farm, and his brother had like a beer
Oh,
company.
he's the one who just died.
Yeah.
He just literally died.
And he like worked for Habitat for Humanity forever.
Good for him.
He was a Democrat, and people
Yeah.
hated his foreign policy, but I think he was a good guy.
Reagan, Jimmy
Nice.
Carter, Barack Obama. Or no, we're skipping some.
You're skipping.
We don't have to
Yeah.
get into the presidents.
Bush Senior,
Yeah,
Bush
Oh yeah,
Jr..
your juniors. Yep.
Bill Clinton.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was a random
That was a
question, but
while
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Almost 46 years ago, to be exact.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Almost. 46 years ago.
So we want to hear about, I don't know what Hagen wants to hear about. I'm sure he has a lot of burning questions on his heart for you. He's been dying to interview you. You're the one stop talking
When
about
Averie
it.
said, I'm marrying this boy, what were your thoughts? Kidding. Jordan's got a lot of ideas to talk to.
I don't really have
Yeah.
that many, but as far as just want to hear your testimony, what's going on in your life now, what's God been doing in your life, Mexico, stuff like that. You talk about Mexico, but let's go back. Let's start the beginning. Tell us
Can
your
you guys
story.
like edit in one of those little time things, where it like,
Oh, we can do that. Yeah.
yeah. So
We'll tell our Jamie to get
Okay.
on that. Yeah.
here we go, everybody. So we're gonna my testimony started. Is that what you said? You just kept talking. I don't remember the question.
Yes, your testimony, please. Thank you.
I was lost, and then
I was blind. Sorry, keep going. This is good stuff.
when I was in 7th grade, actually, I had a friend. I started going to church with her to a Foursquare church. My family before that, I think I literally went to a Catholic church maybe twice. So I didn't really understand. Just was like church was for those weird people. And our family was way too cool to be a weird family. So, and I started going to church at the Four Square Church with my friend, just as something to do. And I remember one night, and then my mom, oddly enough, started going to church at the same time. And that's when she started going to Calvary Chapel. She got saved at the church we go to now, Calvary Chapel, Hemet.
Okay.
Yeah, she got saved there when I was in 7th grade. And then I went forward at the 412, or the Foursquare Church. Yeah. And I remember coming home. It was before my mom. And for people that know my mom now, she loves the Lord. She always talks about him. Like when we play catchphrase, she tries to bring in a biblical sense. And it's like, we're not doing, but like, just tell it's a thing of eggs. You don't need to be like in Mark chapter 7, you know.
And we love you, Grammy, if you're listening.
Yeah, we do love Grammy.
Yes.
I'm just saying, I got to set the tone. I remember I came home and I was like, Mom, I went forward. I was a 7th grader. And we had this old heater that was on the wall and she was sitting in front of it. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, people like that are kind of weird. And I was just like, okay, but I just thought it was a neat experience. So, I invited the Lord in my life, and then my mom had also, and then she really got grounded and grew. And, the only kind of the matriarch of our family that brought Christianity, all the parties would be at our house, and she had to tell family, like, no alcohol, you can come here. But, just slowly things changed. And so I got to watch a legit change. So I always believe, and then sitting under my pastor, shout out Garv, he taught the word. So I sat under that all my life. I didn't really go to youth group. I just sat with my mom. So I believe that God was true and what he said was real, but I just wanted to live my own life, Yeah. And in that, as a lot of us are grown-ups, and when you live for the world and believing the world and what they say is good and blah, blah, blah. So I get married at 19. Kenny and I have a baby a year later. Then we have 2 more babies, and things aren't great. We separate. While I was literally in labor with my daughter, I told my mom, I'm done. I'm leaving. It's done. And then Kenny got saved in the middle of that. And 5 years, in the middle of the 5 years, he started going to my church, which bugged me. I wasn't going to the church, but just the fact that he was going to my home church was so annoying.
You weren't even going at the time?
No,
but
my
then
mom
he started
was,
going.
yeah. And then so him and we had the kids, and we had a very acclimable, or we stayed friends. We still did things with the kids, and people thought we were together still, but we were actually divorced for 5 years. And then I just felt, so for all you parents that are praying for your kids and you feel like nothing's going on, nothing's happening, those prayers are working, because I could not fight no matter how deep I went into the world, the lies, those prayers were chasing me. And so Kenny's saved and going to church 3-4 years. And then one day I just was like, I'm done running. I couldn't run anymore. There's no lie that I could dive into anymore that would bring any comfort. I was just always uncomfortable. And I remember I asked my mom, I called her and I was like, can I go to Bible study? Are you still going to Bible study? Which I knew she was. And she's like, she played it really cool. So I'm really proud of her, because she was just like, I was like, Mom, are you still going to Bible study? Can I go with you? Okay. Yeah, it's tomorrow at 9. Come over. So I went, and it was just, Kenny and I were separated, and it was really hard for me to think about getting back together, but there was just something the Lord was now I know that it was the Lord who was chasing after me. And I went, and her church, she then went to 412. That's why I kept saying that, which is another Calvary Chapel in California, or affiliate now. And I went, and they were in 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verses like 12. If any woman, I needed a clear answer. I remember telling Lord, if you want me to get back with Kenny and give my life, I need a clear answer. I need you to be, there's no question. I have to just be told, and I'll be obedient. And so I went, and it was like, if any woman has been divorced, let her remain single or get back with her husband. I was like, okay, that's it. Thank you. I'm out. Here we go. So that was, yeah. And then like the next day he had to take me to get my car, and I was like, it was broke. And because like I said, we still did a lot of things with the kids. My parents were separated, and I thought, my kids come first. They have a dad who loves them, and we both want to be in their life. So, and we just stayed friends. And I was like, we were just driving, and he was sick, and I was like, do you think we should get back together? And he was just like, okay. And then there was my journey to being saved, you know. But yeah, so it just as an encouragement to those parents that are praying for a wayward kid, no matter what they're doing or acting like, if you're praying, the Lord is chasing them. And I know that for a fact. So it brings me great comfort in my life. And then I got saved, and the Lord just, I have a saying at church. I remember when I first got saved, and there's just all this wreckage that some of us who don't come to the Lord young, and it just makes your stomach hurt thinking about the memories. And I would look out and see these women who I loved and admired, and they'd just been serving the Lord faithfully for decades. And I just thought, I want to be that. And now I've been serving the Lord. So I'm a lady. I call them Lady of the Decades. For some find offensive, but it was for me a term of endearment. And so I'm like, I'm a lady of a decade now. Like I have 10 years of serving the Lord. I can look back, and it's like, I don't have any wreckage, you know, that I've caused myself. Yeah. So, and then here we are. Yeah. Growing and learning, and God is so good.
Did you ever think you'd be on a worldwide podcast?
I felt it. Yeah. Somewhere. I knew I was meant for stardom. Yeah. So here I am. Yes. Thank you for asking though.
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
I'm glad you saw that in me too.
Yeah.
So what do you,
Well, a few things. One, so was it just like no church except kind of some Catholic stuff, and then like a friend invites you, and you're just like, sure? Like
yeah,
what got you?
I remember it was funny. There are little things where now I can look back, because our family, like, oh yeah, God's real, but nobody ever went to church. I think I went to a funeral, and then another one was my cousin's wedding.
Okay.
But other than that, we never stepped into a church.
Yeah.
But I can remember being little. I'm very fearful person by nature. Like, you don't even have to scare me. I scare myself all the time. I just walking in a hallway. Yeah. So I think it's hilarious to scare other people. Which is but anyway, I remember being little, and I was just always afraid of the dark. I was just afraid of everything. And my favorite color being purple. That's funny that. And my grandma found me this little plaque, and I wish I had it now, but I don't. And it had a little mouse in bed with a little quilt, and it said, Dear Lord, now I lay me down to sleep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. And that's all it said. And I remember being so afraid, but I memorized that. And I would say it as a little kid, not knowing who God was, not having any, he just wasn't talked to. He just wasn't, it wasn't in our family. And I remember that little just that prayer brought me such comfort. And then I remember just kind of thinking, one day I was at my granny's house, my dad's mom's, and one of my aunts was Catholic, and she would go to church every Sunday, but she was the only one that would go. And me and my cousin would just be there. Like, so, but still it was never come home. And Jesus, like, we pour into our, and I love my aunt, not that it, but she would just get up, go, it was her thing, and come home. And I remember like, well, gosh, if God is real, it just would seem like he would love people that went to visit him more than people that didn't. But I remember just being young, and that just being a thought. And then, and then one other time with a friend, we got to be in a play, and her grandma was real nice. I don't remember what was being told. I just remember we were all playing at this grandma's house, and she's like, okay, guys, we're going to church. And I was like, I hate church. I remember saying that. And she was just so gracious. She didn't yell at me. She just said, no, you'll have a good time. And she was very nice, even though I was a kid who was just like, I don't want to go to church. I want to stay here and play. Yeah. And she was very gracious, and it was fine. So those are the 3 times I think I've been. And then, my friend who her family went to church, but they were I don't think they still go. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
I think that there's maybe like we maybe look at people who are not at church and we think they don't want to, they're not there because they don't want to be there, or they don't believe in God. But some people just need to be invited or brought up, and they're like completely chill with coming. They just need someone to be like, hey, want to come with me?
It just isn't in there. It's so funny. I've never thought about that until right now. Like, this is America. Everybody has a way to get to know Jesus, but it's just not it. But now I've been in the game so long that it just seems like
decades.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I think we think some people are like, oh, they're not at church because they hate Jesus or they hate God. And it's like, no, they're just
they just might be indifferent.
Just no one's giving them the push in the right direction.
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
That reminds. When I have a friend, and I was already a believer, and she and her husband or then boyfriend watched the one with Mel Gibson, the Jesus
Passion.
Yeah. And she told me that the next day we were talking about it, and she goes, yeah, and he told me I'd never seen anything like that. And just how still being in America where you think it's so accessible.
Yeah.
And and this was maybe 15 years ago. So just people need to be invited.
Yeah.
And this couple is now saved and go to church. So that was a fun working with her and seeing her get saved and her husband coming to the Lord. So that's been.
God uses those movies.
Yeah.
Passion, The Chosen.
The Chosen, yeah.
God uses The Chosen, all sorts of things. Media like that's good.
Yeah.
The Avengers, God speaks through all things.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Of course.
Probably more Lord of the Rings than the Avengers.
But let's get into Harry Potter. Let's talk
I
about
almost
that.
was going to say that, and I thought I don't want to go there, but then it was said.
I did. Sorry.
Hagen loves his Harry Potter. Do you know that?
Hey, I went to Universal too.
Hagen loves his witchcraft.
No, he doesn't.
His pharmakia.
Yeah.
Were you baptized as a baby? Because Catholic?
No,
you weren't Christian?
I don't even think my mom was like, no. I think my brother got godparents, but I came around, it was like, nah.
Yeah.
The first one's covered.
We'll give her a bath at home.
Exactly.
That'll count.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to me people who baptize their babies, but then don't care. It's like, yeah, we'll just dunk them and they'll be good. And
and that's what they're taught. And that's what they choose to believe,
Yeah.
So.
Interesting. So now what do you, because you said that you're really serving at the church. What does that look like for you? What are you involved in?
I help with ladies ministry. We have a team and I'm just a helper on it. We do the events, the planning committee for ladies events. I am one of 5 of the core team for the retreats because retreats are very near and dear to my heart. My first retreat was for you ladies that haven't gone to a retreat. I'm going to do a plug for any retreat. Just go. That was a mountaintop moment for me. I saw the Lord. So I'm on the retreat team and they're just a sweet time because you go and you can just leave everything at home. And it's in our lives now, when do you just get to go I know when you go to conferences or things like that, like it's just, you don't have to worry about laundry. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about what's for dinner. You just get to go and literally sit at the feet of Jesus and fellowship with other believers. Retreats and getaways like that are scary, but so worth it. Yeah. So I encourage anybody who maybe just step out in faith. They are really neat experiences. So
how long do you go for usually?
Ours are just a weekend. So we're trying to do one where we do it every year and a half. So it's not and then different times a year. So we did it in September.
Twice a year.
Kind of like, and then we're going to do one this February. Oh, okay. So we're really excited and that's going to be, so my heart is for retreats. I kind of step back from nursery. I only serve in there a little bit. And then I had the greeting at our church. I also do a couple other things.
You wear many hats.
Yeah, a couple hats, not as many as other people, but and I love serving. Yeah. As sometimes I do mumble and I grumble, but I do love serving. That's how I've met so many of my close friends at church is serving. Yeah. So another thing, if you're not serving and you don't have friends at church, that's probably why. So that's literally how I've got all my really good friends is through serving or mission trips. And so.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about recently. It's like the ladies retreat thing. It's like I was thinking about our youth camp. It's like how awesome, because that's kind of like a retreat.
Oh, you guys go,
yeah, it's basically like a retreat. And it's like how awesome this is. And it's like, I wish we had something at our church like that, but for the adults. Because like, I think someone even made a comment, I forget who, but it's like, oh, why don't we ever do like a camp at Camp Perkins for the adults? It's like, well, I don't know why we don't ever do that.
Yeah. Well, we're invited to family camp at Living Waters Ranch with Water Springs, but it's in August and it doesn't work I can't handle it. So it's like, Dave Coleman's invited, like I can't think about it. I
Just
can't
too
even
much.
think about it.
There's
It
too
can't be
much.
something on your plate. Not that you don't want to go.
Yeah, it's like I can't
okay,
do one
yeah.
more thing this summer. So I mean, we could announce if anyone from Salmon wants to go do this thing with Water Springs. But
Sure.
yeah.
Well,
And
if we were
that's-
to go,
yeah.
if we were to go,
We're going to pause for a second. And that's another thing.
yes, please.
For people that always want stuff, sometimes that's
my
the Lord
goodness.
telling them
Yeah.
to step out and serve because we can only wear so many hats. So
Sure.
the Lord's putting something on your heart. Maybe there needs to be a couples retreat, but that's a couple in the church that aren't doing something. Or, anyways, okay.
No, I have nothing to say.
No.
No, that's it. I'm just bitter now.
Oh, he'll get over it.
Yeah, I will. No, I'm fine. Yeah, no, it's like if you weren't to go to the family camp, like I feel like it would just be less appealing because then it'd be like less of like, oh, we as a church are gonna go. So I don't
Sure.
know. But then it's like with lady retreats, like you wouldn't go to the ladies retreat.
Or be on the planning committee.
Yeah.
Or he should. It might not that you're not a great at all the other hats you wear, but
worries.
there's no reason.
No, I do not. I'm
Yeah.
not
He
does not,
involved in our
yeah.
ladies
Yeah.
ministry at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
he does
much.
not want to. He does not oversee that at all.
Yeah. Which
They
I
teach
love it.
whatever they want.
Yes.
That we have a
good.
great ladies ministry.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're not going to ladies
Yeah,
ministry, whatever you keep saying.
Yeah.
By the way,
Get involved.
get involved.
Make
yeah.
friends. Because I remember when my kids we were, had 3 kids. They all played sports. I was a basketball mom. I served at the church, but I had friends, but I didn't really have those close friends. And then the kids started growing up and getting their own life. And then I finally
dare
had
they?
time. Yeah. I had time to invest in my a different relationship. And I just really started praying and seeking the Lord for girlfriends and friends to have. And I had to put myself out there in the church. And like I said, it's weird because I was going there for so long and people, but really just
Yeah.
those different relationships. And I prayed about it and just would invite myself out with people
Yeah.
or invite people. And then you just kind of learn who that's what I think is nice about the churches. We can all, when they're big enough, I like to say you get in where you fit in, like you find your group, you find your people. And so it's good to be part of a good church.
Would you say that the people who are your closest friends now are the people who you thought would be your closest friends?
Oh, 100% no.
Yeah.
100%
You're like, no, not these people. Yeah. But then you start serving with them. And,
But that's a really funny thing because every person that is one of my, like the girl I was talking about with her husband, we worked together and I was like, oh, I'll never talk to like that girl and I would never. And I love her. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Amber.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
so those weird people that you see at church all the time might just end up being your best friends for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
So
Yeah. You just let them.
it's
God
fun.
will
We're
work on
all
your heart.
quirky, peculiar, the Bible says, right?
that's
that we're
right.
peculiar,
We are peculiar people. Yes.
especially these two.
Yes. 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 Cool.
Yeah.
What else?
All right,
again?
thanks.
You're going to talk
guys.
to her about Mexico. Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah, tell us about what you guys do. You guys got a little
let's,
sister church, right?
Yeah, let's talk about you guys going to Mexico. How do you love it? Was this your last year was your guys' first?
We did.
I'm in the middle, so I'm going to take over. Last year was the your guys' first
Yeah, so we've done
CC
2
Salmon.
trips. Yeah. And it was good.
It's
Really good.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. We might try something different next year, but it was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might go to Philadelphia to do this thing,
Don't look at us like that.
but we'll see.
Kensington, the worst street in America.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really where the Lord's taking you.
No, I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, we
it's
started
pretty
going to
intense.
Mexico.
Yeah.
And now it's back to me.
Back to you, Kenna. Kenna, please keep going.
Averie, I remember Mexico. My mom had gone for 20 years, and I just thought, I don't want to go to Mexico. I don't want to share a bathroom with all those people. I don't want to sit in the van with all those people.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to go. And then Averie wanted to go, and I thought, oh no, my baby can't go without me. So I went and fell in love with it. It's so fun. It's so neat to see people where we as Americans think, oh, they're less fortunate and but you go and people are happy. They're just living their lives. They might not have a 2,000 square foot home, but they're happy. They invite you into their home and for dinner, and it's just a different culture. And I love the sister church it's the Calvary Chapel Vicente Guerrero. that our church has partners with.
Yeah.
And now through the years, we've just made relationships where I just feel like we're all really good friends. And so it's a good time.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool because you guys are able to go like multiple times a year.
Yeah. I go
like
a couple
long-
times. Yeah.
For long stretches too.
We go a week in June and then we go for a weekend in December. And then I try to go a little bit more. Like I piggybacked with your guys' church and then I drove into Mexico with you guys and then headed down to Vicente Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So what's in Kensington? What are you feeling is going to happen there?
Kensington. So there's this ministry called a church called the Rock Church, Rock Ministries.
Okay.
And they put on
Off
all
to a
sorts
good
of stuff
start.
for the kids. They have like a gym and stuff, a boxing gym and stuff. And so obviously they do evangelism. They also do like medical care, but they do stuff for the kids all the time. They have like a teen center. Like, so we would be able to go and help out with that. They kind of host groups that come down. So kind of set up for like youth groups to come down and help and for a week go and do projects and then go out and evangelize and go help people. And Kensington's a pretty rough place in the inner city. Yeah, pretty intense.
And really, it doesn't matter where you are. Honestly, we're all the mission field is
Sure.
Right
it
out
really
that door.
yeah. It's right out here.
Yeah. Mexico's great. I want to
Yeah.
go back to Mexico at some point.
And honestly, if we lived in California, it'd be easy to go.
Oh,
to.
yeah.
No, that
Yes,
yeah.
it's a trip either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't really call Mexico a mission for me because it's so close. And I love going, so I don't feel like I'm giving up anything when I go. But I do. I love the community. And so I think that's why I felt a little sad. It was selfish off the bat because I thought I'm just going to piggyback with you guys every time you go in. And
No, that's rough.
Yeah.
But we'll have to fly to Philadelphia, so that'll be interesting, flying with our kids. And honestly, I think Kensington's more, I don't want to say more dangerous because who knows? Because I mean, Mexico can be a little hairy, but it might be a little bit
But
more
anywhere
intense.
can, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've never run into any trouble when
Sure.
we've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, So I think Kensington might be more intense. So if you want to send your kids to inner city Philadelphia with us next year, spring break, we'll be going.
This is the plug.
This is the plug. Sign up.
Coming 2026.
2026.
We don't quite know the dates yet, but it'll be over spring
Probably
break.
spring break, yeah. Which I know sucks for some people because some people can't do that every single year for some reason.
That's why it's a mission. You got to sacrifice.
Sometimes it's true.
Yeah, well, what's hard about it with like one example, like Evan up in Ledor, their spring break's usually different than ours.
Yeah.
So he gets the short end of the stick. And then like if you're part of the travel club, they go over spring break.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that
that
was
kind
what
of
I was
gets
thinking
them,
of.
like Riley, for example, he's going on this travel club trip this next year. So there's just like different things that happen, but it's the same thing in the summer. Some
There's
kids
always
got a
gonna be
family
something.
reunion or baseball. So it's like
Yeah.
you just got to set your date and either they'll make it work or they won't.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it is. And it does work out for most kids. Most kids don't have too much going on spring break. At least if you let them know ahead of time.
Sure.
Exactly. So moving on to our next topic. This is my new one of my favorite questions to ask.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So hey,
You're gonna ask us a question?
Yes, I
All right,
am.
go on.
Yeah, both of you. Don't worry, it's gonna be your
Okay.
turn. Don't worry, Jordan. We're not gonna leave you out. So hey, what do you feel? How do you feel that the Lord is? Where is He growing you right now?
Wow. What a good question.
I know.
Yeah, I just really want to be able to like focus in even more on just like what we do as a church and things we do, everything from like things we do here to even just like what we're talking about with missions. Sometimes I feel like we're just pretty like broad and kind of just throwing and seeing where seed lands. And I'd like to be a little bit more like intentional and long-term invested in specific areas instead of just like going with the flow so much, which my personality is pretty go with the flow. And I think that's good, but I just really want to hone in and focus a lot better moving forward. So
Coming a little bit. And one of I love prayer. I love corporate prayer or group prayer. And so what do you feel for those watching? Because I know your congregation just loves you. As a pastor, where do you feel, if you want to be a little vulnerable or honest, which I'm sure you've shared your struggles as a pastor where you need prayer without going too deep, but just so as a congregation, people know what direction, because there's some women and men that I know the Lord knows, but it's kind of like sometimes what do you feel?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan, are you loving this? You seem real happy.
His turn's next. Don't worry.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. People ask me that a lot, and sometimes it's hard to decide how to answer them.
Seasons are different.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, overall things are good, but just knowing, I don't know, it's kind of been the same thing my whole life, but it's just like knowing, just like doing what God would want me to do and not just getting so involved with everything that I can do.
Yeah.
Because I actually love serving as well. And like literally I will do anything.
Yeah.
I will vacuum. I will throw these onions away after, like I will do anything.
Yeah.
And like, if it needs to be done. And sometimes I find myself, if I reflect on a week, it's like, how many hours did I spend doing anything when I could have been doing the things that God has for me to do? And I think I can get distracted in that a lot. So just being able to trust other people to do things that they can do and then do the things that really God just has specifically for me to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Being more intentional with your servanthood.
Yeah.
Instead of just a little bit everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cause I feel like sometimes when our pastor, cause we're all friends, I'm sure like you guys are here, we're friends and we play pickleball and we do this. And so I don't always introduce them as, oh, this is my pastor, and not as a sign of disrespect, but just sometimes I just wonder, does he just need a break? Does he just, I don't want to be pastor. Not that he doesn't love it, just, you know, does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is Hagen, not just Hagen, but this is Hagen instead of this is Pastor Hagen. And there's does that kind of make sense what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Not wanting to be, so just getting weary, but all right, well, thank you.
Well, let's just end the podcast there.
Yeah.
No.
Thanks everyone for watching.
No, Jordan, it's your turn. How do
what
you
was the
feel?
question?
How do you feel you're growing? Where is the Lord growing you right now?
I like that word you said, Kenna. Intentionality.
Is this not a word?
Intentionality. Being intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Being intentional, but intentional. Did I make up a word?
No, you said intentional.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I love my life.
Yeah.
I like my life more and more each month. Not each day, but each month. I like my life more and more. I love what I get to do.
Shout out Averie.
Shout out Averie. Shout out everyone in my life. It's great.
She just cringed. That was great. I wish you guys could have panned to her face when I said that.
But I love what I get to do. I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. But yeah, I just want to be more intentional. Less so with the things that I do, more of like just the people in my life. Like I know that there's people in my life that like I want to be like intentional and pour into. Particularly the kids, but maybe not just the kids, but just people in general. It's like, okay, I can really pour into this relationship and really be intentional about it. Of course, with Averie, and then of course with my relationship with Jesus, just kind of really doing things that are just super like good, and intentional. So
being intentional. So do you ever feel the
unintentional?
Stress no, the
yes.
Like where do you need prayer? Do you think weaknesses or?
Yeah, just more wisdom. Yeah. More.
And in James.
Yes, that's amen.
That's the book I'm going through this summer.
Yeah. We're going to go to the Republic of Georgia, so pray for us there. Teaching through the whole book of Mark, so that'll be fun.
Oh.
So pray that we're able to really connect with the Iranian pastor, because that's just like a whole, because we're going to be teaching the translator to them. And it's just like, hopefully it all just kind of comes across. Yeah. So I'm like, honestly, I'm not even that nervous. I'm just kind of excited, but it's just like, I just hope it's really a big blessing to them. So I think that's the main thing. And then I need a lot of strength for this week. There's a lot of people in my house. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be
Avery's
a little
brother is hard to deal with. I'm a gem.
Yeah, so no, this week's going to be great. Next week we're going to Yellowstone. And then my family comes, and then we're off to the Republic of Georgia. So it's just going to be...
But before that, we
have our Beaverhead, our endurance run. 33 miles.
Is this the one you guys did a year ago?
Yeah.
We're doing it again.
Wow, I'm excited. So you guys have been training too.
Yes. And Amanda, if you're listening, which you're probably not.
Yeah, she
but
told
Mom,
me she doesn't listen.
Mom.
Mom's for sure.
Mom or Dad, if you're listening, which I know you do in the car, Amanda needs to be training more because I don't want to be dragging her the whole time.
Like you had to last year.
No, she wasn't here last year.
Oh.
Yeah. This is her first time doing it.
Oh.
And yeah. I'm just worried about the altitude with her because she lives in Philadelphia, which is 0.
We all know that altitude can get us.
Yes, it can. When you go from 0 to 10,000.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're hiking all day. Yes. So hopefully that goes well. So pray for Amanda that she's able to do well. And honestly, I don't know how well I'm going to do, but so maybe we'll both be dying, but
at least it'll be together.
That's true. Yeah. It'll be a fun bonding experience. I know for sure. You bond through pain and suffering.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and last year I kind of did it by myself almost until the end when I almost died. So this year it'll be nice to do it with someone. And this year I got my water pack, so I'm not going to get dehydrated.
Yes.
I got my nice sneakers I just bought from Arfman's, new gear. So I should be all set. I had this thought, like last year I really trained my body but had awful gear. This year I haven't been training my body very much but I have all the right gear.
So next year it's really going to come together when you do both. When you train and have your gear.
The last year I feel like I trained way more. And I don't know, maybe it's just all mental because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more I've trained, but
isn't that kind of like our walk?
I think
Look at you like your mother, bringing it in spiritual.
Yeah, they're very similar. They don't think they are, but
no, we don't think we are. But yes, we are.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Mom.
One of these days we'll get you on, Grammy. Don't you worry.
Yeah. So
yeah, if not this trip, the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just close with what I am learning.
Oh yeah, what are you?
I'm going to bring it all in here.
How do you want to grow?
I am really how the Lord's teaching me right now in this season of my life is, which we know but we seem to forget, is I'm not in control. And even when we make plans, you make decisions like, oh, we're going to go to Kensington. Well, no, the Lord might. Yeah, I just feel like there's these things that happen. I think, okay, this is it. And it's like, no. So just that is going through James and all the things the Lord does. He is going to use it for something good. Just my own timing, because there's so many times I make plans and then I get let down because they didn't go the way I planned them to go. And so just growing, but I'm thankful that we have, when you study the scripture and you know the Lord, it's easier to trust him through these seasons of why is that going on?
Yeah.
But if you don't study and you don't get to know him, it's harder to trust him in those seasons. So that's just something exciting, but it still is, it's a little hard, So that's it.
Well, thanks for sharing, Kenna.
Oh, bro,
thanks for being on the pod. It's been great. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Is that good?
That was good.
That was good.